Yo, what is going on, you golden grunt pig? Before we get into today's deck that we're playing, I do want to mention that I am going to be doing a 12-hour live stream on the 18th with the release of Battle Styles on PTCGO, where I'll be giving away 200 codes of Battle Styles as well as a booster box of Battle Styles. So make sure you come by and check it out. 12-hour live stream starting at 12 p.m. Eastern, March 18th, coming up next Thursday. Don't miss it. Twitch.tv/AzulGG. And if you guys need to get any Battle Styles cards yourselves, go check out channelfireball.com and use code AzulGG. All right, today we're playing some Greedent V energy control. It's basically like the Let's Go Crazy Licky deck, except we're using Greedent V instead as our way to discard our opponent's energy. So we have 4 Greedent V in here with that crunch attack, 40 damage, discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon for 2 energy. And then we got Crushing Hammers, we got Yell Grunts, we got a 3-2 Clefable with that prankish ability to remove energy as from our opponent as well. We got Tapu Koko in here to help accelerate energy into play. So we got 4 capture, 6 lightning energy, basic lightning energy to get to those 2 energy numbers that we need on our Greedent to then use Crunch. Giratina in here as well to remove energy. So it's all about energy denial. And we also have 4 bosses orders in here, so our opponent can't just like sit one of their Pokemon on their bench and try and start slowly loading it up. We can boss it up and then crunch, remove the energy. And we also have Mewtwo in here to recover stuff like boss or Yell Grunt to continuously do that and just prevent our opponent from ever building up an attacker to attack with, theoretically. Anyways, that's the game plan. And Scoop Up Net's in here as well. We can reuse Clefable, reuse the Mewtwo, reuse Giratina. And Snorlax is like our early game sitter. We kind of sit Snorlax in our active and just kind of use that Gourmandize, just draw cards while we kind of wait to the point where we can, you know, start attacking, or our opponent starts attacking, and then we respond with our Greedents. And yeah, that is the list. I don't think there's really anything else to mention. We got Capture Energy in here because it's too colorless for the Greedents attack. So may as well utilize Capture Energy to Cape of Toughness as well to make our Greedent a little bit tankier. Stuff like Brave Blade won't one-hit KO us like up against like a LucMetal or something like that. And yeah, that's it. A lot of energy disruption. Like I said, very similar to the Licky Let's Go Crazy deck, but we're using Greedent. It's a stage 1, only 2 energy to get off the attack. We can't utilize twin energy, can't utilize triple acceleration energy. But we got Tapu Koko, and of course our attachments for turn. So let's see how it goes. Let's get into some games. Okay, we get into our first game here. Our opponent does win the coin flip, so we'll see what they give us. Give us second. I actually don't even know if I like going first or second with this deck, to be honest. I almost don't want to open the Greedent as well. I think I'd rather open the Mewtwo, especially if our opponent's going to attack first. I will put the Greedent down, though. We don't want to get reset stamped. Because they could, like, reset stamp. As always, reset stamp Crobat is, like, the fear, I guess. So it looks like it is probably LucMetal. I would assume so anyways. We'll find out for sure here. It could also be ADP with Zamazenta. But usually Zamazenta is in LucMetal, and with such a slow start, I'm going to go ahead and guess that it is the LucMetal. We'll know for sure as the game goes on. Tails. Get rid of a Marnie. Grab a Snorlax. Then I want a Marnie. Nothing has told me that my opponent's hand is dead, but they didn't do a whole ton first turn, so I don't want to give them a new cards to look at basically as well. At the Mewtwo, send up the Lax. We whiffed energy for turn, which of course is not good. I'm not going to put the Mewtwo down because otherwise we draw into a supporter, which doesn't make a whole ton of sense. Crushing Hammer's got a metal, or not a metal, a lightning. Metal energy, lightning energy, same difference, right? I got a lightning energy, so we got an energy for next turn. Of course, we'd rather see a capture energy, but we'll settle for the lighting energy. It's not the worst thing ever. I've got 2 Crushing Hammers, so we get some more chances at removing this energy of our opponents. That first Crushing Hammer did not do what we wanted it to do. So hopefully these other Crushing Hammers can kind of pull through. And yeah, I didn't feel like I could have Marnied my opponent. I wouldn't have done that bad if I Marnied. I would have conserved a boss and then another draw supporter, because I was always quick balling away one of the draw supporters, so I would have kept another draw supporter in the deck as well, which isn't like, wouldn't have been terrible, to be honest, but I just don't want to give them a Zacian, basically, was my thought process. I don't want to like Marnie them and then like, because they didn't Zacian turn 1 basically, and they want a Zacian turn 1. They want an Intrepid Sword, and yeah, definitely LucMetal now for sure. Definitely LucMetal. We can confirm it's LucMetal, not ADP, as we see the LucMetal. Yeah, basically I didn't want to give them Zacian. Trying to avoid giving them access to Zacian. Which we did so far. There's the Zacian. So they get it anyways on this turn. They got the LucMetal. We'll see where they go from here. We got our cape down, which is great because that means the Brave Blade from the station won't one-hit KO us. So that's really good for us. They didn't get an energy attachment for turn. A little bit greedy with that Caitlyn and Cynthia, maybe. So I guess we'll go for a Crushing Hammer here. Hopefully get this off the Zam. Attach Marnie. And then just do another Gourmandize to just draw some more cards. Got a Capture for next turn to get out another Greedent, which is great. Go ahead and throw down the Guru. Put the Yellgrunt on top, I think. Lightning, okay. And then yeah, go ahead and Gourmandize back into the Yellgrunt. Why not? Probably not going to be attacking next turn. Our hand is not an attacking kind of hand, I don't think. No way to move the Snorlax is the biggest deal here. So we're gonna go ahead and get another Greedent down. Start building that Greedent up. I would prefer to actually put double Lightning Energy in play, to be honest, because I want double Lightning Energy in play. Because then if they GX attack with the LucMetal, which I don't even know if they're gonna go for, to be honest. Like, do you GX attack with LucMetal in this matchup? It doesn't look like they're going to. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Because then if I have two Lightnings, okay, well, we could start attacking now. So maybe I will just start swinging on them. Let's first go with a Primate Wisdom, and we have quite a few energy in hand. I think we can safely get rid of one of these, and then we can capture, and that'll shuffle our top deck. Get another Greedent. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start swinging. I don't see a reason to really like hold on for like, I don't know what I'm waiting for past like this. Go ahead and crunch. Yeah, I don't know if they'll GX attack with LucMetal, actually, to be honest. They could, but then it's like too energy on a LucMetal, and then I just start crunching it, and then it's not. They get kind of stuck there, I guess, a little bit. See, I don't know if the GX attack with LucMetal is going to happen from my opponent here. It might not. It also might. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to plan to do at all. So, yeah, we wanted to use Guru first there before we use the Capture because we didn't really need another Lightning Energy to work with, and we wanted like a new top deck. We don't want to top deck what we had. So here's where Boss's Orders is really good because now we can bring up the station and crunch that. I could also go with the Crushing Hammer, but I think I want to save the Crushing Hammer. So what we're going to do is we're going to quick ball away the Mew. We're going to grab the Mewtwo, and we have a Boss's Orders in our discard pile. So we're going to go this, put the boss on top, and then I'm going to go ahead and Primate Wisdom. The Snorlax, I think, is fine. It doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. And then we're going to Boss the Zation. Start crunching that instead. And I'd rather discard the energy than Yellgrunt the energy. And I almost want to save the Yellgrunts for like a turn where they have a Zation fully set up, and then I can go like Yellgrunt, Crunch, Crushing Hammer, and get all the energy. Just stop the potential for a second, another Brave Blade swing. And I have not been putting this cape in play. Maybe you've noticed that this cape is still in my hand. The reason this cape is still in my hand is because I don't want to put it in. They probably play a Tool Scrapper. 80 or LucMetal Zation usually plays a Tool Scrapper. I have both capes in play. If they get the Tool Scrapper, they get to get rid of both capes at once. But if I just kind of hold out and wait, then that's a little bit better. So here's where I think we can just start swinging with Stumbling. So I'm going to go ahead and Yellgrunt, and then just like Stumbling. Like if we just get a knockout here, that's great. And there's a heads. Like there's no reason to not just Stumbling Press. It's like, all right, well, we've gotten to this point. May as well just start Stumbling Pressing. My opponent has been doing like absolutely nothing. So may as well get some prize cards. And put the pressure on them. Put the pressure on them because there's just no reason not to, I guess. Yeah, we get the head, so we get a knockout. If we got tails, that would have also been fine. We would have just like not done damage. And that was a good turn to Yellgrunt there. Set them an energy attachment further back. They have a massive hand, so I would not be surprised if something like what's it called went down very soon. Just like double Metal Saucer attach, swing. They are playing the Call Energy build, or Capture Energy, excuse me. They are playing the Capture Energy build, which means they do play less basic metals. All right. Crushing heads? No. All right. Crushing heads? Hey, there we go. Prime Wisdom to Snorlax. Boss. I should have started with the Primate Wisdom there because I actually probably would have preferred to go Boss Crunch as opposed to Crushing Hammers and save the Crushing Hammers because I want to try and like have as much cards. So I should have just done the Primate Wisdom first, and then if I get Boss there, I definitely crunch this Zation. I can go Boss Crunch next turn, but I want to be able to like wipe as much energy in play in a single turn as possible. Like I can only play one boss a turn, but I can play Crushing Hammers alongside a boss, alongside a Yellgrunts, all that kind of stuff. So I'd much rather have the Crushing Hammers around to utilize as like additional energy removal on the turn, as opposed to like the supporters are limited to just one a turn. Is basically what I'm trying to say here. I'm feeling like we're in a good spot. Yeah, so now we're like, yeah, out of Crushing Hammer. So we can never combo with Crushing Hammer anymore. I'm seeing Intrepid Sword. They do hit one. Where are their Metal Saucers? You have the boss. I'm just going to boss it back up. Wisdom though switch. I might even calm here to shuffle the top deck if oh, that's a Marnie. Okay. Can't use that. That's fine. I was always gonna boss here though. I'm always crunching here. Discard the energy. Yeah, the metal saucers have to be coming soon though, which is what I'm kind of scared of. Like the metal saucers are on the way. They're gonna be able to get off some Brave Blades. I would like a Brave Blade in one turn eventually. They might even be holding the metal saucers, which I don't think makes too much sense, but that could definitely be something my opponent's doing here. Is just they might just have a bunch of metal saucers in hand, and they're waiting for, I don't know what they're waiting for to use them, but because like I'm out of Crushing Hammers and stuff, so I can either Yell Grunt the single attachment for turn, or Boss Crunch the single attachment for turn that they put in play each time. So I don't know the real value they're getting out of not just using their metal saucers if they have them. I also don't know if they have any in hand. Maybe they're all prized. Maybe they prize for metal saucer. All right. Marnie, once again, holding on to the cape because Tool Scrapper. Energy's good. I would love to capture out another Greedent, but don't have the bench space, so that's fine. Just go with this. Primate Wisdom the boss. If you get Marnie drawn into the boss would be great. Put down the lightning, keep the capture around. Crunch. Only get a doll KO, but that's fine. Yeah, so we have boss on top, so now we can go boss crunch. And knock out, or once again, chase energy. It's basically like Yell Grunt, except they don't get to keep the energy. So we get to go boss, bring it to the discard the energy, bring it to the active, discard the energy, as opposed to Yell Grunt, which kind of puts the energy back in their hand. So then they just get to kind of put it back down on the next turn. Looks like they're finally making some moves here. Is LucMetal the play off the tag call? No, Guzmahala and Malolana. No LucMetal. So I think they're just not doing the LucMetal thing. I think they're just choosing to not use LucMetal here. Intrepid, whiff. So now we're just gonna go for that stumbling press. Prime Wisdom, the Yell Grunt. That's a good card to have as well for later. Yeah, stumbling press. Hopefully for a heads. Hey, don't get the KO. 10 HP away. Yeah, the Zamazenta with the 230. That 10 HP making a big difference here. Yeah, may as well get that stumbling press off. We can always boss this back up and punch it again if we want to. Here comes a Guzma and Hala. By LucMetal, yeah, they're not going with LucMetal. Although I think LucMetal would be reasonable to use. It resets my Greedent, which could be good. Wondrous Labyrinth. Okay, so I don't play any stadiums. So we're really gonna have to load these Greedents up here then. Yeah, I don't play any stadiums at all. Now I could KO. We'll see how many energy they hit off this. They did hit, so now I do want a boss, I think. Boss. I could go with Prankish, but I think I'm gonna hold off on the Prankish. The Wondrous Labyrinth, but I don't know if they're going to be able to utilize Wondrous Labyrinth, to be honest. So I might just hold this energy. Yeah, Crunch. Again. It's a very crunchy game. I could have Prankished, but they could, like, switch it up. Like, if I Prankish this energy and they just go Saucer attached to the benched Zacian, I'm going to wish I had saved the Prankish. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. It's like, I'm just going to hold off for now. Because I think just for safety, just in case, hold off on the Prankish until a little bit later. And if they are playing the tag call build, which we know they are now, there's like 3ZC, 3 tag call, the Guzmahala, the Capture Energy. They probably actually don't play the Tool Scrapper. I don't think I've ever seen the Tool Scrapper in the tag call build. But I usually see it in the other builds, so they might not have Tool Scrapper, which is really good for us because then we get full value potentially out of our capes. Let's see if we can find that other one. All right, there, Guzmahala, they get another energy. Oh, yeah, see, now it goes to the bench one. Now I'm scared of the bench one being the problem. So we want to save that Prankish for later. And this one's just stuck in the active with an energy, so now we can just once again crunch. Could even Yell Grunt off the bench, but I think I'm going to chill on that still. Just going to do this. And crunch. And I'll start hitting with that stumbling press as soon as next turn. Yeah, I'm just going to chill. I could have Yell Grunted that energy, right? Like, I could have done it. It doesn't feel like a necessity. I'm not like, I'm not really under any pressure though. I think we can chill. And when it does come up, that's when we Yell Grunt it. They really want to get that hit off. But if I'm not going to be able to chase it anytime soon, or if they're not going to bring it up anytime soon, okay, there's the Tool Scrapper. But now we can go like Crunch, Yell Grunt, Prankish. Ooh, but there's a reset stamp. We can at least crunch them, I guess. Crunch, Yell Grunt. Ooh, and we have the Giratina. Yeah, they do have these coding energy. So that was actually a mistake for me to discard because they had so many basic energy in the discard pile. Usually you want to discard the specials because they can't Metal Saucer special energy. But in this case, it's different because they have so much special energy. And so many basic energy already in the discard pile. Like me putting another basic in the discard pile doesn't let them use more saucers all of a sudden or anything. And I do play Giratina, so I should have actually chilled on that the energy removal the way I did that. Yeah. All right, go Greedent. We do need another Greedent here, actually. We are short like one Greedent. And we can actually attack with the mini metronome if we're feeling desperate ever. So we can go, I don't know, Primate Wisdom, the Yell. Oh, did I want to use Yellgrunt, actually? Actually, I don't even know if I want to use Yellgrunt. I don't think so. Discard that. We could still research here, actually. Yeah, and save the Yellgrunt for later. Actually, this actually seems a little bit better. So attach active. Research. Now, if we get a Scoop Up Net, which we don't, we do get the Prankish. But I'm not feeling under pressure to use the Prankish. Like, get rid of the basic. And I should have got rid of the basic on the last one. It didn't end up mattering on the last station because we can Giratina the special energy. Something I completely forgot about. So they're down 6. They usually play, I don't actually know how many this kind of build would play because they have captures and codings. Maybe it's like 2 capture, 2 coding, maybe 3 code. I don't know. How much energy do they play? What does their energy count look like? I have no clue. All right, Primate Wisdom, Yellgrunt, and Crunch again. Stay crunchy. Keep crunching. Crunch. Get rid of the energy again. And repeat. Now they're down. Let's count the energy. Let's count them this time. 9, 10. So they probably play 13, 14. So, and they have 3 metal sauce left. So they still have a lot of energy left that we have to deal with. They still have actually a lot of energy left. But we got this giant cape or Cape of Toughness on the giant cape. Big charm, giant cape. Cape of Toughness on our Greedent. So we can't even get one hit KO by our Brave Blade. They did play the Tool Scrapper. We saw the Tool Scrapper. There's no way they could play 2. There's no way they play 2. They don't play 2 Tool Scrapper. So we should just be in the clear at this point. And this Greedent's going to live 2 turns for sure. And then we have so much other energy disruption to work with as well. And there's the concession. I was kind of waiting for it. At this point, I was like, there's no way they can like pull through on this, right? And they don't. And we get the dub over the LucMetal. Okay, here we go again. Going first this time. I don't think I still don't want to open my Greedent though. And actually our hand's a little bit weak. So top deck Calm or Quick Ball. Get the Snorlax would be great. For sure. Definitely would like access to Snorlax. Capture Energy will do. So that's great. And top deck, Snorlax. Okay, so it's even better, about the same. It's good. We can go ahead and grab ourselves. We only see a Dedenne from my opponent. Another Clefairy. I don't really want that. Maybe the Guru. And then maybe let go like Primate Wisdom, one of the Yellgrunts. And if we get like a Quick Ball and Quick Ball the Lightning. No, we just got the Fable, which isn't bad. It's good to have that around, of course. Guru's nice, just really nice to have him play as well. So I think this is fine. Let's get some cards off the Gourmandize. It's all right. I mean, we're not a very fast deck either. We can kind of sit here and wait for our opponent to attack as well before we do anything. Cherish Ball. Oh, it's PikaRom. I was going to say, all right, ADP. PikaRom. Okay. We can handle Peak. Should be no problem. Hit him with the Yellgrunt. Let's Primate Wisdom first, actually. Primate Wisdom a Yellgrunt. And then Capture to shuffle the top deck. Okay, Cape, nice. Capture. Just get another Greedent. We could Yellgrunt here. I'm not like super keen on it. It does reset them, meaning they can't full blitz next turn, so it gives us like an extra turn to work with though. So it's probably correct to just go ahead and do it. I don't really want to give my opponent more time. Now we got the Switch Boss. Actually, we have Switch Boss Quick Ball. So we can get Giratina as well. But Switch Bosses, I don't think they're gonna full. They could full blitz this turn. They could Coco, E-Switch, and then Giratina would definitely get involved. There's a Marnie, so we don't have the boss switch anymore, which is unfortunate. Actually, we had the Clefable as well. So we could have Prankished. Yellgrunt net, not as good as what we had before. I kind of just want to hold the hand. Primate Wisdom away one of these researchers. Do we get another research? Cool. I just Gourmandize. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. We have like a lot of energy removal in our hand. I just want to use it. I'm just gonna wait until my opponent actually attacks. And then we're just going to go like Tina. There's another Marnie anyway, so that's going to reset our hand again. Maybe we'll get Switch Boss off this and start being able to pick on our opponent's energy. That is why I play so many boss. So like, if this is dead in the active, they're like, all right, we're going to wait until we get a full blitz. And if I can be like kind of the first person to be like, nah, you can't wait too long, I'm just going to go ahead and start chasing your energy. That's like ideal for us. There's a dead exchange. So they got the Bolton. So they're looking for that electrify here, actually. Let's see if they can find it. There's the balloon. So the electrify is probably happening. Another Crushing Hammer, another Tails. Love to see it. Yeah, the what's it called? It's probably going down here. Oh yeah, definitely. They just discard an energy. Well, actually, they could get. Can they get full blitz here? They attached return yet? I actually don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember if they've attached return yet. I don't think so. I think full blitz is actually happening here. Yeah, here we go. Right? Yes. Yeah. 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 All right. Yeah. If they get energy, and they whiffed. All right. Perfect. Love to see it. Huh. So Clefairy, Yell Grunt, the basic energy, Primate Wisdom, the Calm, because like Calm into Tina is super good into what they've got set up here. Capture, our bench is full, so we don't shuffle our deck as well, which is sick because that means we'll still get the Calm. Don't have a ton of outs to energy discarding stuff though. I mean, we have the Calm. It's all right. It's fine. And now they have to go into Boltund, which to be honest is a little bit worse for us. Like I would have preferred if they had full blitz because then we have more options to like get rid of energy. But I guess we can just go switch crunch, and we could crunch the Pika. But I think I'm just gonna crunch the. I'm gonna go switch. Yeah, we're just gonna crunch the Boltund, I think, and then just Marnie. Yeah. But crunch this energy away. I mean, all energy matters. Getting rid of all energy makes a difference. And we got a Crushing Hammer, so we can go ahead and throw a hammer at this lightning energy of our opponents as well. Tails, Primate Wisdom, the research. Boss, not going to use it though. And then yeah, go ahead and just crunch an energy away. Big thing here is to leave a bench base. We need a bench base open for Giratina because they have the speed lightning here. So we definitely want to abuse Giratina. That's like the number thing we want to abuse here. Heads removes one of our energy. Hopefully they don't get 2 heads or even just a heads and a Yell Grunt where they got the head. So a Yell Grunt to combo with that Crushing Hammer would actually be really bad for us. Let's see if they get it. Possible we could also just chill. Yeah, if they're just going to electrify, we can just chill. And depending on where they put this energy, we might chase something. We might go and chase this PikaRom, actually. We could also just hit the active, though, because their hand is dead, right? So, let's see. I want to save the Koko, and then I'm going to research, I think. Crushing Hammer is great. Let's see if we can get a heads off this. Perfect. So get rid of this energy. I mean, I could go with the boss. I could also just wait, but that's just the concede. All right, they don't want to handle. Can't handle the Greedent, and we get a concede from the PikaRom. Beat the LucMetal. That's going to do it for these games with the Greedent deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had some fun. If you're looking for some energy denial, pick up the Greedent. I'll see you guys tomorrow.